I did believe for a little bit of my childhood that what I was experiencing at home was normal. I would come into school and my teachers would ask me, "Are you okay? Like, you seem a little off today." Or to be real, like I would come into school with like a black eye and my teacher would be like, "Where'd you get that?" And my mom would rehearse the story with me of what to say. And that's when it clicked in my brain that like that wasn't normal, that wasn't right. As I got older and the abuse got worse and worse, I was able to tell my mom like straight to her face, like, this is not right. What's happening is not okay. Regardless if you have both parents or not, they're supposed to protect you from the scary things at night. They're not supposed to be the scary things at night. So I went on a Young Life trip to Colorado. I had been attending Young Life for about 2 years. I got to go on this trip, and that was the moment where I heard the Holy Spirit loud and clear in my head of we're sitting in a little disciple group. I surrendered my life to the Lord, and he was like, "Tell them." The Lord was like, "Tell them the truth, like tell them what's going on." And I finally opened up to some abuse that was going on at home, and from there on, my whole world changed. I did have this calming peace that it was going to be okay. That was probably the biggest moment in my life where I had to learn my faith has to be stronger than my fear. I went to the trip being in my dad's custody. I left the trip in state's custody. I went to a group home for a couple weeks before I was placed with a family. I very well believe in my whole heart that if I would have went home to live with my dad, I would not have made it. I would not be alive. When I first went into foster care, I did have a temporary family. I lived with them for about 3 to 4 weeks, and they actually ended up getting shut down. That's when my forever family showed up at the door, and they picked me up and helped me pack my things, put me in the car. One of the reasons, if not the main reason, of why they are my foster parents forever is because when I went to that Young Life camp, my aunt, which is my foster mom's sister, was a Young Life leader. So she, I'm guessing, called up my mom one day and was like, "Hey, there's this wonderful girl. She's about to get ripped out of a home. She just went in 3 weeks ago. Like, what are we going to do?" And my foster mom just talks about how she felt so called by the Lord to let me in her home. Like, this is what the Lord is calling me to do. And if it weren't for my mom listening to that call, I wouldn't be with them. I feel like my relationship with the Lord would be a lot different. People who aren't blood related to me, don't know me from Adam, chose me and chose to help me build a future for myself. It's something where at my age now, I can thank the Lord. Like, there's no other way to explain my life, what I've been through, without physically seeing the Lord in it every step of the way. I'm just so thankful to be able to hear his voice time and time again of like, keep going.